And what is today?
It's a very big cruise day!
And why is it a very big cruise day?
Because we're boarding Icon of the Seas!
That's right, and not only is Icon of the Seas Royal Caribbean's newest and largest cruise ship, this is the newest and largest cruise ship in the entire world.
And that's exciting enough, but we are also here for a preview sailing. So we're getting like a sneak peek look at this brand new ship.
That's right, a 3-night sailing before the week-long inaugural, which we will also be on. So lots of content coming your way. With that said, let's go ahead and get it started. Day number 1, our boarding day of the preview cruise of Royal Caribbean's Icon of the Seas begins right now.
Ah!
And the new excitements are beginning before we even get on board. When we finished we did our online check-in, and then we did our health survey this morning. You know, you do that usually boarding day. And when we did, it said, it shot up confetti and said, congratulations, you qualify for the express boarding. We've never seen this before.
Yeah, and we haven't like entered a new status with Crown and Anchor Society, so I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because we're on a preview thing, but let's express it up.
So the terminal worker just welcomed us here, and then he said, general boarding's this way. And I said, what about if you have this express? And he said, oh, express? You just go down. They'll put you in the express lane.
Oh,
okay.
We fancy, huh? Here we go, I'm so excited. Ooh, icon, 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 icon. Oh, I always forget how pretty this Terminal A is. Hey, Matt, give me a little drum roll, Phil Collins style.
Well, that's not a drum roll, but do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
I've been waiting for this moment my whole life, or at least about a year. Ooh, and there's like an express line upstairs too. Whoa, this is nice.
Take it.
I don't know why we have it, but I'm grateful for it. Ooh, I didn't remember Terminal A having this colorful gangway.
Quite nice.
I love it.
By the way, the express pass was awesome. That was literally like 1 minute. We did not stop at all, only to put our stuff through the security check and go through the metal detector. Otherwise, there was no line. So you can't get faster boarding than that. And now, it is time.
You know what this is gonna be?
What?
One small step for Hoffman, one giant leap for iconic kind.
Oh. You're on Icon of the Seas! And I'm on Icon of the Seas. The Crown and Anchor beacons us through this lit hallway, and we enter into an area we have not yet seen. Wow! The pearl! The not black pearl, the white pearl. The multicolored pearl. Oh, it smells good in here. So our first look at an area that is old, but also new.
Well, this is the Royal Promenade, like
Yes.
it's always been, but there's a ginormous pearl in the middle of it.
Very cool. Got the illuminated stairs going up, all the flashy stuff on the side. I love what they've done with the lights across the ceiling. Very colorful. They got the balloons up there ready to drop for the big party tonight. I won't be here for that. Me no likey balloons. But actually, it's kind of funny. It feels almost more like an esplanade in a way on one of the quantum ships.
It does a little bit.
But it does, what I like is that normally on the upper deck of the Royal Promenade, like on Oasis class ships, you can't transverse, you get stuck. But you can go all the way. You can keep walking through there, and on this side, that's gonna make things a lot easier for those of us who tour.
Here, I want to show you something. Come a little closer. It's gonna be hard to see on video, but all these little like reflective tiles in the pearl, they're moving. Like they're, I don't know.
Flexing up and down. Like
Yeah, they're like,
tilting like that.
there's like movement to it. It's really cool. I was not expecting the pearl to be this big. I mean, Matt looks like a tiny man. No, you're big and strong, I know it. But, I mean, this thing just like towers.
Well, what a grand start to what is going to be a fun yet chaotic day. Boarding days are always a little stressful, but when it's a brand new ship, a brand new class of ship, it's a preview event.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of media. Look, they got cameras over here set up, all kinds of stuff going on. We have to tour rooms today. It is going to be an insane day.
We definitely have a lot to do today, but Everything's new and fresh and amazing, and I'm excited to see it all.
So as we mentioned, Icon of the Seas, of course, brand new ship, but also a brand new class of ship. This will be the first one in this class, Star of the Seas soon to follow. And what that means when you talk about a new class of ship is that you're going to get a new design, a lot new features that you won't find on other ships, on other classes of ship. But what you're going to find is that this is going to be very similar to an Oasis class ship in a lot of different ways. So as we go throughout our vlogs, as you watch our ship tour, you're gonna see a lot of new things, a lot of differences, but also a lot of similarities to an Oasis class ship. So if you love Oasis class ships, there's a good chance you'll like Icon as well.
E-muster, check. It went so quick and easy like it always does. I didn't even have time to film it because it goes by that fast. Blink of the eye, I tell you, blink of the eye. The future is now in the way of elevators.
Yeah, and I'm going to talk about this in the ship tour as well, but I wanted to talk about it in today's video. Completely different elevator system on this ship than we've seen on other Royal Caribbean ships. We've seen this in hotels we've stayed at. You approach one of these screens, you select which deck you're going to go to, and once you hit it, I'm not going to do it right now because I don't want to take up an elevator. It will then tell you to go to
to which ladder?
G, elevator H, elevator I. So it's kind of nice because then you're not going which one's green and then someone cuts you off. And you're going to your assigned elevator based on which floor you're going to. It's supposed to be a much more efficient system.
Well, and you have to be prepared before you actually get on the elevator. No figuring out buttons and where you're going on the elevator. You have to get your P's and Q's in order here. We stopped by Adventure Ocean because Matt's going to film it for the ship tour. But I just wanted to show you in this video, look how adorable. Look at the rainbow. Color, color, color. I love it. And there's fun lights. Oh, and the rainbow continues through there. Well, watch the ship tour if you want to see the whole detail of what Adventure Ocean is like. But you know me, I had to show you the color because I love color. Okay, it is 1 o'clock and rooms are ready. Now I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I've seen the room. I just went in it because Matt's out touring other rooms and I had both suitcases, so I could not film and do suitcases at the same time. But I did it. I am woman, hear me roar. So this isn't a reveal for me, but it is a reveal for you, which is most important. Also, check out the ombre on that card. Lovely. And here we go, Icon of the Seas room. So first things that I'm loving is the pops of color. Got a blue lamp, yellow backboard thing, yellow chair, yellow pillows, orange pillows, and colorfulness. I love it. And look at our little nifty gifties. We have colorful ducks. That, does it say Icon of the Seas? Oh, it says inaugural season. Okay, that I didn't see. How fun. And this is like a little scavenger hunt thing that we can do, a little information about the ship. But the best part of the room is here, the balcony, because this is a surfside view room. Now, surfside is basically taking over for the boardwalk that you would see on Oasis class ship. So this is a boardwalk room, but it's a surfside room because they're calling it surfside on the ship. And oh my gosh, it is so cute. So check it out. Look at that big flamingo over there. We still have a carousel, but it's all themed different. Like a little VW bug and like aquatic animals. It's adorable. And just look at all the color of like the eateries and stuff. Surfside Bites, that's something new and different that we haven't seen yet on a royal ship. The Lemon Post, that's a new bar available. And look, normally the Aqua Theater would be right here on a boardwalk on Oasis class ships. But here on Icon, they have a brand new venue, a more technological venue for the Aqua shows. So it's not back here, it's gonna be a different location. So we have this really cool splash pad area on the back of the ship, and look how open it is. Oh my gosh. You can see Miami out in the background. That's beautiful. And look at all these little funtivities they have down here. I love the color on this ship so far. That's what I've been most excited about. And so far it's delivering. Okay, so here's my plan and what I want to do for the rest of the day, because today's gonna go by in a blink of an eye, right? But I want to show you as much as possible. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to peek into all the different neighborhoods on board. And actually this little scavenger hunt thing they gave me is actually very helpful. Here's all the neighborhoods on board Icon of the Seas. So we've already seen the Royal Promenade. You saw a little bit of Adventure Ocean and just saw Surfside outside of the balcony. So check. But all these other ones that we haven't seen yet, I want to pop in and just show you at least a little of it for today. Now we'll get into all the nitty-gritty details when we're on the inaugural and we have more time to experience everything, but I just want to show you like a little bit of it because a lot of them are really new and different and have new features. So let's go take a peek at the different neighborhoods. Since our room is on deck 9, just right down there, I'm going to start with Central Park because it's just one deck below. See, you can start to see the green. Central Park. I love, oh my goodness, look at the colorful shutters. Oh yes, Icon. Very good improvement. I support this choice. I'm not even 1% kidding here. This is really inspiring me to put shutters on my house and paint them rainbow. That's how good this looks. Oh my gosh, and look at that huge starburst up there. Oh my gosh, yes, Icon, you are delivering. So other than the included splash of color, the vibe of Central Park is pretty much the same that you see on Oasis class ships. But there is one very big difference that we are quite excited about, and that is that Azumi Hibachi and Sushi is located in Central Park, first time ever. And not only that, but there's also a new venue called Azumi in the Park, the first ever grab and go sushi stand, which is super cool. We're really excited to try this. And in case you were wondering, it's Tuesday. Now the next thing we're gonna check out, the next neighborhood, is the Aquadome, which is where the Aqua Theater shows are gonna take place. Oh, and unfortunately right now it is closed for a private function, so we can't check out the Aquadome right now. But that doesn't mean there's not still stuff to check out. After all, this is one of the neighborhoods. The Aquadome isn't just the theater. So right outside of the Aquadome is someplace we're really excited to try. It's called the Aquadome Market. It's gonna be kind of like a secondary buffet, but like over by the Aquadome. But obviously it has like different offerings, so it looks really cool. I like how it's like a different kind of menu. And it's not open right now, but as you can see, there's going to be indoor seating and outdoor seating out here. So that's really cool. I'm excited to kind of see what another buffet is going to be like on the ship. But don't worry, Royal Caribbean Hardcores, there's still going to be a Windjammer, so don't worry. And right outside of the Aquadome, we're going to go to our next neighborhood, Chill Island. No, we're not at Perfect Day at CocoCay, but they did get inspiration for this area based on Perfect Day at CocoCay. How you have a chill side and you have a thrill side. This is the chill side. So as you would maybe guess, Chill Island's going to be the relaxing area of the ship. And really, Chill Island is basically just going to be a fancy word for the pool deck. So as you can see on this first level, this is the Royal Bay pool, pool number 1. And if we go up these stairs, we're going to find pool number 2, which is here at the Swim and Tonic. So basically, it's kind of like a swim up bar pool kind of situation, which is really fun. And then if you come up one more deck, up to the Cloud 17 area, which is still part of Chill Island, there's a third pool. Holy molasses, that's a lot of pools. And in this area, we're gonna find lots of hot tubs and loungers as well. And with any Chill Island, of course, you're going to find a Thrill Island. So let's check out the Thrill Island neighborhood, and here's a great example. Yes, there is a ropes course. I believe the first in Royal Caribbean's history, a ropey course. But that's not where the thrilling adventures end. Of course, there is a rock climbing wall, a brand new mini golf course, and probably the most exciting thing, at least for me and Matt, the water park with so many water slides. 6 slides to be exact. It is going to be, well, not going to be, it is the largest water park at sea. So we're gonna be all up in those slides in the upcoming days, of course. Once again, I'm gonna say it for the millionth time, I'm loving all the color on this ship, and I like how the slides are kind of just like entangled in the whole area. It's almost like kind of jungly, which is super fun. Now I promise you, I promise, we will talk about all these slides, what they do, and their height restrictions and all that kind of jazz in an upcoming video, I promise. But like I said, limited time for today, so we're gonna go on to the next neighborhood. But I wanna stay and be a thrill seeker. You will, Chelsea, you will. Just no time today, no time. Oh my gosh, look at all that rushing water fantasticness. Oh, I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait. Next neighborhood, this is another brand new one, the Hideaway. So this is an 18 or older area, but it's basically just kind of like a hangout with hot tubs, loungers. But most exciting, this like infinity style pool that goes all the way to the end of the ship. See, how cool is that? You can even look down to the surf side. And there's all these loungers that jut right out to the ocean. So this would be a really good sail away spot. If you don't mind music, I will say this area isn't quiet. Now if you like to pump and jam, this will be your jam. And the last neighborhood for us to check out all the way on deck 18 is the Suite neighborhood. Okay, so this is the entrance to the Grove, which is the Suite sun deck and the Suite neighborhood in general and stuff like that. But the doors are closed because they're getting ready for a private event. But you can see a little bit of it back in there. Looks like it's pretty cool. Now it will be open tomorrow, so Matt will be able to show you in the ship tour, so you'll get to see it in detail. But for now, a peep is all we can do. Okay, so I came down at a couple decks to Coastal Kitchen, which is part of the Suite neighborhood, by the way. It's the restaurant included if you're in a suite. And I know now what the private function is here at the Grove, the Suite area, and at the Aquadome. It's the naming ceremony for Icon of the Seas. And Lionel Messi is on board, you know, the soccer/football player, because he's christening the ship. He's the godfather, so pretty cool stuff. But the Aquadome's right through there, which is where the event's taking place. And then the Suite area is this deck, and then the next two decks up over here. And apparently you can see the Aquadome in through the Coastal Kitchen and in the Suite area. So that's really cool. I really want to put my phone to the glass and see if I can show you guys a little bit, but I'm totally a teacher's pet and I don't want to get in trouble. But we will check out the Aquadome and the Suite neighborhood in more detail coming up. But very cool if you can see the Aquadome from the Suite area. That's a great perk. That concludes Chelsea's edition of running around the ship and looking at all the different neighborhoods on Icon of the Seas. Let's try to find Matt. Matt's here again! Yay!
So as part of our special preview sailing, we're actually on the sailing that has the naming ceremony. And we weren't invited to go to that, but they are broadcasting it on the stateroom television as well as in the Royal Theaters.
You know, we don't need no stinking invitation to the naming ceremony because we have our book of information and all that stuff, and we can watch it on TV. So there you go.
All right, here we go. Now they're finally getting started. Of course, Nick Weir is involved. He's like the head of entertainment with Royal Caribbean, vice president of it or whatever. Apparently Mario Lopez is hosting this naming ceremony, which is really random.
AC Slater.
Mike's the cruise director on this. I feel like Mike's the cruise director every time they debut a new ship.
Yeah, Mike's got it going on, I guess.
He's their go-to. Oh, that was a perfect opportunity to have Super Mario come out.
Oh my gosh, that would have been so funny. Where's Mr. Morris? Be honest, do you prefer watching the naming ceremony in here than having to go get dressed up?
Laying in bed, the AC's pumping. This is much better. Well, we may have not been invited to the naming ceremony, but we were invited to dinner.
Oh, yes.
Something you may not know is that on these special sailings, like inaugural preview sailings or naming ceremony sailings, you can't book specialty dining. You can only be invited to it. And we were invited today.
Yeah, our BDM Mel extraordinaire, he totally gave us the hookup, so we get to go to a nice dinner tonight.
BDM stands for Business Development Manager, but Royal Caribbean actually calls him Strategic Account Manager. Our Sam
Oh, yeah.
Mel hooked us up.
Sam, Mel, whatever name you want to call him, he's fantastic. We get to have a lovely dinner, so we appreciate it, and we're gonna get some manja. Let's get ready and go. And we really do need to go because it actually starts very soon.
Grazie to mailman.
And of course, tonight we're eating at Giovani's. So this is gonna be very similar to the Giovanni's that we've seen on other ships, but one main difference is they're cheering for it. It's that it's here in the Royal Promenade. Giovanni's Royal Promenade Pearl. So we're gonna get a different kind of view here, which is cool. So here's a look at the menu for Giovanni's, and it's gonna be pretty much the same menu that we're used to for Giovanni's, which there's nothing wrong with that because it is totally delicious.
So we did get a meat plank come to the table. Sorry, it's already kind of torn through. And we got some of the famous Giovanni rolls with marinara sauce. Matt didn't get an appetizer, but I got the truffle caprese salad.
A brief intermission from dinner. There's this like big drunken new band out here in front of the Pearl. What's going on? All right, Mr. Matthew got the chicken parm with some spaghetti on the side, as chicken parm normally does. And look at mine, it's so cute. It comes in a little dish, and it's a lasagna. Apparently, you have to be really messy when you eat it because it comes with its own napkin.
We decided not to get dessert because we're pretty full, but here's a look at the menu.
Well, dinner was excellent, as always, at Giovanni's.
Oh yeah, it was the same quality as we've had at every other Giovanni's. It was delicious.
So a huge thanks again to Mel and Royal Caribbean for providing that delicious dinner for us. Something I want to point out though here in this area. If you were watching any of the preview stuff, any of the lead up with Icon, you may have heard where they mentioned this, but now seeing it in real time, I really do appreciate it. For the first time, windows in the Royal Promenade. So we were able to look right out the window. We're still at Terminal A, we're still in port, but right out the window while we're dining here at Giovanni's, you have floor to ceiling windows all the way around there. And then if you look behind the Pearl, you have those huge windows in the back there. It really does add something to the space.
You know what? I noticed that earlier, but I couldn't put my finger on it, and that's what it was.
Yeah,
that's
it's
cool.
really
I
cool.
like it.
No boarding day video would be complete without night aesthetic. Let's start this night aesthetic with Miami, since we're still here.
Trademark. Hoffman Happy Travels.
Friends, well, that's gonna do it for us here on boarding day of the 3-night preview cruise of Icon of the Seas. It was a jam-packed day. There is no jam in this Sunday. We're on the carousel in a spinning bowl of ice cream.
Just cherries.
It spins like the teacups. It's really cool. But we'll be back with even more action because we're here for 2 more nights. We have all those room tours coming your way, the full and complete ship tour coming your way, and then the week-long inaugural sailing. All of that stuff. So stay tuned. Check out the Icon of the Seas playlist. As always, we are travel agents. We work directly with Royal Caribbean. Our services are completely free to you. We never charge any fees or costs whatsoever, and you won't pay a single cent more to book with us than you would direct on your own. So please feel free to reach out via the travel agent information you can find in the description of this video. If you've recently booked your Royal Caribbean cruise within the past 30 days, you're not paid in full, you can transfer your booking to our agency free of charge. So we hope we'll hear from you either way. Until then, ride's over. That's the bell. We're going to sign off for tonight. We'll see you next time.
Happy travels.